up door. We're going to use this, hopefully, for Catoosa's pants.
Pants?
Yeah, for the back end, to cover her back end.
We got it from the local lumber yard. He was doing away with this particular door on one of his sheds, and we figured this might work better for us than paying $200 for plywood. So that's our plan right now. Now Lincoln's measuring and he's checking himself multiple times because we want to make sure everything is just right for this to work and fit into the box truck, because this is a little bit longer and obviously used. Lennox here is going to do the cutting. Yeah, Lennox? Are you excited about cutting?
Yes.
Yes? You like to tear things up?
Yes.
Remember to make sure it's perfectly straight, yeah?
Can try to.
Gentlemen, do not try this at home. This is not done by professionals. Common logic of safety does not apply to 17-year-olds.
Professional and me in the same sentence don't mix.
We're going to cut it, and then we're going to take it and we're just going to slide it in the rails that are there.
Okay, and use the stuff we have?
No, we might not even have to. That's the thing. That's why I'm trying this first. If this doesn't work and it doesn't slide decently, then I'm going to have to open the box and use it. This should fit right into that channel that's there for the rails.
Okay.
If that's the case, we're just going to slide it right in there and call it a day and say we're good.
Okay.
If it doesn't slide easily, it doesn't slide well, my next thought was to cut it a little bit further back after we try it.
Uh-huh.
That's why we're doing this way first.
Okay.
Because you can cut more, but you can't add after you cut.
Right.
And if that doesn't work, then we're going to cut it a little bit further in and then bolt the wheels on the sides and then roll it in there that way.
Okay.
But I'm thinking this should roll right into there.
Okay.
And it should be decently tight so that it's good. Hey, dude. Hey.
Slow and steady.
How much of a gap do we have at the top?
Nothing we need to be worried about.
Some of them, biscuit.
Okay, well now what I want us to do is get everything out.
Pulses.
Yes. Holding.
Not what I meant, but okay.
Lincoln's putting silicone spray to make it slide a little easier for us.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say.
We need a handle.
I'll say it made quite a difference.
We need a handle on it.
Alright. We also need the latch. Sometimes Papa knows. Not always. But sometimes.
Most of the time.
Alright. So anyway, my idea. Cleat.
What is a cleat?
Cleat is basically just it's a piece of, like this would be considered a cleat.
Okay.
It's a piece of metal. We use it for joining ductwork. It's a piece of steel that's bent tightly in an S shape or a C shape. Depends on what kind. You got end cleat, you got drive cleat. But if I just got a couple pieces of drive cleat and put this in here, like so, get the door centered, and then put the cleat through, and then this way it won't be able to go back and forth because it'll have something pressing on the side.
Okay. All right.
So I think that's our best bet would be to grab some cleat and put that in there. Now,
Why is it a problem to clean out the box truck for me?
it's not a problem to clean out the box truck. That's not the point.
Okay.
The point is, I'm trying to explain to my 17-year-old son that you never ever complete too much off of a honey-do list. Because if she gives you a honey-do list, okay. But anyway, listen to me here.
Thank
This
you, Lennox.
Fatherly advice, Lennox.
I'm listening.
Okay, when you get a honey-do list, you never ever do more than I would say half of the honey-do list. Because when you have a honey-do list and you're not getting it done, you come home from work, you know what she's going to be complaining about. You know exactly what it is she's going to complain about. The stuff that she's been complaining about for the last 6 months. You start completing stuff on the honey-do list, it's a whole new battle when you get home from work because you don't know what she's going to complain about because she found something else to complain about.
Or
If you just continue with the same complaints, you've already got your responses, you've already got your emotional buildup as to dealing with that, and you've also tuned your ears to not hear that complaint.
Oh, so basically what I already do with Ellie?
It's like selective hearing. As long as you keep that same frequency of her voice complaining about the one thing, you won't hear it. But as soon as you do something on the list and she adds something else, it's something new, different frequency, then you hear it.
now how does that work with mine? I think maybe the Dr. Pepper cans is my one thing that I leave off the honey-do list.
I never.
Ah!
How about that?
Oh, speaking of which.
Touche. Get bit by your own.
By your own advice?
Yeah.
This is why I don't give advice to people because they always end up butting me in the
Or Lennox, even better. Better advice.
You are,
Yeah.
baby.
Best.
Okay, guys. What'd you do?
Got the door on Catoosa. Saved money by finding a door at the hardware store. Gentleman there that owns the hardware store in town had a roll-up door from like a storage unit or like a roll-off or something, like a roll-up aluminum door.
That
Instead-
he's looking at the door as he's speaking
Yeah,
to you.
it's
all.
right behind the
Okay.
you guys. Well, not you guys, but yeah. and that's in there. We got that in there, and that's nice. It's nice to see a roll. It's nice to see a door on it.
Lennox did most of the work.
You
Yeah.
He did all the cutting. He had to pull all the screws out for us to get the door up. That was fun. I was assistance when necessary because
You didn't do anything.
I
She
did.
did a lot.
kidding,
She
I'm
held a
kidding,
lot of the
I'm
weight in the
kidding.
middle there,
I
buddy.
did a lot. See how mean they are to me?
I'm not. I just said she did. Why is it always they?
Because it usually is
It
they.
usually is they. That's why we have a moratorium on my birthday. So it saved us quite a
It's
bit.
Still, yeah.
Saved us part of the
Oh, and
parts
the
money.
headache too. The headache. Of
Yeah,
putting-
that was not going to be fun. We were
Drilling
not looking forward to
holes.
that at all.
putting on the hardware.
It was,
That was not going to be easy.
No.
And then we had that. Then we'd had to tension that wire, that cable.
We don't have to have the
We
wire
don't have to have the
anymore.
wire on that.
you know, it doesn't pull up on its own. You have to put a little elbow grease into it, but
Did we actually put grease into it?
we
Nowhere-
literally put grease into it
And
to
it's
get it to
nowhere
come
near as
down.
heavy as the
Yeah.
plywood door would be, so it's a lot lighter. So
Definitely
Yeah,
works much
got
better.
that better.
Mhm.
That's good.
All right, bye guys.